is okay, guys. I have no idea whether my volume is on. So let me see. This is my video for the Qoves report, because I had promised that I was going to release the video after I got 40 likes on that other video, that short that I had. Now I think I have like 76 likes or something. And so this video is way overdue. It's a little awkward because I rented a little studio just so that I could record this in quiet. But it turns out the soundproofing isn't that good. So there's a voice lesson happening in the room next to mine. So you guys are probably going to complain about the audio again. I didn't want to shell out extra money for like a real like recording, like, you know, like a soundproof thing where you're connected to the what do you call it? Whatever. The reason being, I actually don't have a laptop right now. My previous job gave me a laptop that I also use for work. And my current job, I work off a desktop, and I have the option to, you know, go in through my own laptop. But I'm too cheap to buy my own laptop. So and to be honest, my iPhone 16 does much better video quality than any laptop webcams I've ever had. Now, the funny thing is, I have no idea whether my mic is on or is it off. So there's a good chance that this entire video is silent. In either case, I will now be sharing my Qoves report. Okay, this is how it looks like. It's a lot of pages. This is the front page. It has a lot of words, but a lot of it is like really boring and doesn't really give you everything. But to be honest, I still recommend that if you have doubts about how your face looks, you order a report. I will get to this in a second. I will get to why. Okay? Now, there are figures in this report, but unfortunately, they're not matched to the text in a very significant way. It's not like in the Qoves videos where each figure, there's a whole bunch of proportions that get linked. It's these videos. I mean, these figures, they give a very limited amount of information, and this report does give a morph, quote unquote, of how my face would look if I had undergone the recommended procedures. I will save that for last. So here's some generic stuff and definitions. It has nothing to do with me. Okay, so I'm going to go through each figure. Okay. The main thing, and by the way, the video that the photo that I sent over to them is a lot clearer than this. It's just that maybe to save on the PDF size, they put a much lower resolution on the photo. It's funny because I'm not sure if it's a product of the screen sharing or what, but when I look at this right now, even the text looks illegible. I don't think I think that's a function of my screen sharing. I don't remember it being this illegible before. But the biggest takeaway from this figure is that according to them, even for an Asian person, the bridge of my nose is a lot flatter than average, and my chin is considered recessed, and that's basically the main takeaway from this image. Now, oops, spoiler alert. If you look at this image, it's actually telling me that my face width to height ratio is almost ideal, and it actually says that my width to height ratio is slightly above average, which codes as more masculine. My cheekbone width is noted to be good, like wide, and actually my jaw width is said to be wide as well. That's a takeaway from this photo. But there's going to be more that's said. Based on this photo, it's basically the same photo, but what it's saying is that my eyes are slightly wider than apart than ideal, and my nose is actually even wider. So my nose is supposed to fall in between the insides of my eyes, and it goes slightly out. So that but that's a minor thing. It actually, the report would tell you whether something is considered minor or major, or like it, sometimes it actually admits that it's just nitpicking. And in this case, it's kind of nitpicking. It as opposed to when it comes to this one, it says very clearly that the flatness in my nose is excessively flatter than average, and it does actually recommend that I do surgery. Now again, I'm not going into the spoilers yet. Okay, so this image is pointing out that although my face width to height ratio is above average. My the biggest portion of my face is my mid face. Between my eyebrow and the bottom of my nose. So compared to ideal, my mid face is long, and my lower and upper face are short. And that leads to, I guess that adds to the Qoves report's recommendation. One of the recommendations is for me to get like a chin implant or something like that, which I did not elect to do. Is there anything else I want to talk about here? Okay. Here are some. This is just showing how I would look if my face was completely symmetrical on both sides. It actually says that my face is quite symmetrical, very symmetrical, which is a surprise for me. When I was a kid, I always saw my face as completely lopsided. And to be honest, a lot of the body work stuff that we do, like related to mewing and whole body breathing, that would help, and like physical activities like dancing, that all would help us neutralize our resting posture, and that would automatically create the symmetry in our face. Even so, we could, if in a fantasy world, I would either choose my right symmetry or my left symmetry. I would go with my right symmetry all day. I just like it better, but I don't get to choose. I do get to choose. I choose my own face, which kind of has the best of both worlds. Okay, so this over here is looking at how my eyebrows look in relation to my face. And basically what it's saying is that my eyebrows are pointed a little bit up, which looks less masculine. And also, according to the report, ideally, the tip of my eyebrow should fall inside the diagonal line C, and I guess the other tip of my eyebrow should fall within the line A, and neither is true. Now, I think this is where we need to use some judgment, okay? How our eyebrows look is often a function of how our faces look, because our eyebrows contour our faces. Potentially, if I did shape my eyebrows, I could look more aesthetic. However, I might also look artificial and more LGBTQ. I'm just saying it as it is. A little more artificial, and basically men, even in New York City, most straight men don't do that much to their face. I'm kind of, that's kind of wrong. Okay, like a lot of a lot of different men of different ethnicities, they do a lot of stuff to their face because well, their natural amount of body hair and facial hair is not considered acceptable or aesthetic in society. You could, I guess, say the same thing about my eyebrows, but I disagree. I mean, I had a phase when I was in 7th grade where I tried to pluck my eyebrows. I did not like the way it looked. I did not like the way it looked. It looked weird. It basically, my eyebrows, you can't just pluck one and not affect the rest of it. If I plucked my eyebrows such that it fits within lines A and C, I would look like I had no eyebrows left, because my eyebrows are like this because they're long. And what I could just tattoo eyebrows on, but I would look more effeminate. And interestingly interestingly, it tells me that I could benefit from doing surgery to raise my cantal tilt. It's weird how history moves cyclically. When I was a kid, there was no way that an Asian man in America would do any surgery to raise the cantal tilt of their eyes because of Asian stereotypes. Okay, if you look at here, I could kind of see how shaping my eyebrows could make me look better. But again, like, it would actually involve lowering the eyebrows as well. But to lower the eyebrows, but my eyebrows aren't just my eyebrows, right? They follow the shape of my eye holes. Like, your eyebrows contour the shape of your eye holes. It would look extremely strange, like wearing a toupee. It would look weird for me to try to lower my eyebrows. So I'm not doing that. I could see darkening them, but anyway. Here it's just saying that I have bags under my eyes, and it recommends filler and coffee cream for the eye bags. It could be a good idea, except I watched too many videos about filler migration. I'm not too much of a fan of the idea of putting foreign stuff in my face, and I had eye bags since I was 5, and it's not it's not an indicator of aging for me. Okay. Here again, it's showing that my chin is recessed, and one thing that I did try to address was it says that I have some fat under my chin. I actually took this photo during COVID, and I did actually have a double chin at the time, because I got fat. So I tried doing radio frequency to decrease the amount of fat under my chin, and I walked a lot and tried to follow a strict diet. Yeah, this is just saying that I have nice cheekbones, but a little bit laxity in my face. You see, it uses a lot of big words, but I forgot what this means, and I guess my upper lips are a little bit bigger than the ideal compared to the lower lips. It says I have a nice smile. Okay, so jaw inclination 54%. Okay, whatever. 54 degrees. So it actually gave me a gonio angle, but it's very, very interesting. It measured my gonio angle as 125 degrees, and surprisingly, it states that 135 degrees is ideal for men. Okay, I'm gonna go out.
Hi.
Hi, sorry.
No
Thank
problem. Have a good day.
You too. So, I'm gonna be recording the rest of this outside. Hopefully, it's not gonna be too much noise. It states that a gonio angle of 135 is ideal. And it says that I have 125, which is technically close to ideal. However, if you look at the photo, it got the point of my jaw completely wrong. My jawbone isn't that high. I mean, that would make me a lot further away from the ideal. But I just need to be very honest, right? My jawbone isn't there. It's lower. It's lower, and therefore, its assessment of how much fat is under my chin is also incorrect. Okay. Just pointing out that I have some fat under my chin. Okay, so its final recommendations were to do. I'm gonna. Oops. Oh shit. Am I still recording? Its final recommendations are to do a nose job, chin implant, some contouring of my jawbone, and some fillers under the eyes. And this is the final morph. Let me show you. Here. This is the final morph. Perhaps objectively this looks better, but I fucking hate it so much. I hate this. And sometimes that's the point, right? You get a report, it tells you what's supposedly wrong with your face, and the report really specifically says that most of it is nitpicking, and then it gives you recommendations for what you could do. So, and then it gives you how it will look. Okay, maybe objectively this looks better than how I currently look, but I have an established presence in the world. I have friends I have a lot of people that know me and know who I am. I have family. And just if you look at a lot of like, you know, there are a lot of plastic surgery videos about male celebrities and how they how they ended up looking weird. Very often, probably, they're after the procedure, they look objectively better than how they previously looked. But the fact is, they looked different, and I think for men specifically, for men specifically, looking very different is not good unless it's losing weight or looking fitter. Like looking like a different person, looking like you've had a procedure or multiple procedures. I'm gonna put it this way. If having followed the recommendations that the report gave, instead of just looking different, I look like 2 tiers better. Like, for example, right now, if I was like B tier, like the procedure, or even any single procedure would bring me up to like an S tier. Then I would, even theoretically, like in a provable way. Sorry. In a provable way, I would have done it. But just to look different, to do a procedure just to look different. Why would I do that? Unless I didn't like myself. And I do like myself. Let's see. Okay, so that is my Qoves report. Hopefully, hopefully this recording went through, because otherwise that would suck, and I'd hate to sit through that again. But to be honest, if despite all my criticisms of the report, if you had questions about whether or not you should get the report, do it. You should do it, because chances are, there is a very big possibility that you think you're fucking ugly, but and then a bunch of like black pill incels would criticize the shit out of your face because, I don't know, they're fucking insecure and they want you to be insecure as well. But it's all bullshit, because it just is. You know, you should get the report in the because it's worth it to figure out that actually you're not ugly like you think. Or if there are recommendations that like objectively make you look like 1,000 times better,